Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
That's where you're wrong, ladies.
Oh Lord, this is how you play Dark Souls. On a duel with the dragon. Last things before you leave. +6 rapier. You definitely want to have your covetous silver serpent ring. You should have your full Tesladora set. You don't need to have the firebomb in your hotbar anymore. I recommend running poison and healing. We have the gold pine resin. You can use that at any boss you choose. I think we are going to choose to use it on the rotten for future reference. You should have 3 repair powder. That's awesome. We will be going over cat teching if we need to, but as of right now, we have full durability. We have spent our souls. We have 5 homeward bones. We have enough life gems, and we're set to go and press on to the Lost Sinner. We're approaching the shield that I was talking about. It's right here. Cruisin' Parma. There you go, you got 4 to choose from. Pick one you like. I don't fight these guys at all. I don't feel like it. You can though. You got a +6 rapier. You can get these guys, and they will drop you like just under 15k. But we're just going for this. This is why we have as much vigor as we do, because we can just eat, you know. You got a little bit of adaptability, which helps. We don't have a lot right now, but it'll pay off later. Keep them moving. As of right now, the Hide Knights are all sleeping. That's because the Dragon Rider is still alive. This next part, you want to pull him out. There are YouTube videos all over the place of doing this, where you make the boss step 5 or 6 times. So look that up if you need help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always works, never fails. He'll fall off. You stand here, look cool, and pop souls. Now there's a couple options here. So I feel like kind of a dick. The lady that you use to activate this thing, it only costs 2,000 souls. I just looked it up. I have like 5,000 on me. I couldn't find enough ways to spend souls yet. So yeah, you don't technically have to kill her. I guess I'm just an asshole. So your options being, first of all, light this bonfire. We have now moved from Majula to here, so if we return, we'll be back here, but that's not the point. The point is that there are 2 options. You cannot kill this NPC and just talk to her, interact with her, and move her to her position, but I believe she charges you souls in order to turn the dial. I am a greedy, greedy bastard, and I don't like giving out free souls, and I'm not going to be using Faith. If you're going to be using Faith, keep her. If you're not going to be using Faith, the easiest way is to do what I'm doing, and abuse her. I stand like this.
What are you doing? What are you...
Get her to say that, and she'll stand up.
Watch your stamina. Once she starts the standing up animation, you can begin. 1. There you go. See? We're stun locking her. And you can't push her off the one she's standing in front of because there's steps there. Oh. Oh my god. But. Oh my god. But you can push her off this one. That was a little bit more exciting than it normally is. You get the idea. I thought I pushed her off. You know, we're fine. We're dandy. Heal up, and then homeward bone or save and quit. Just make sure, you know, if you save and quit, go back into offline mode. Here we go. Should pop up here, and you want to pick this up. That lock stone is what we're gonna need. So now you should be ready, geared up, pocket full of souls, feeling good. Pick up whatever you like. Normally you pull him out a little bit more, and then you go around him like that. That was not clean, but you get the idea. If you don't want the soul of the Proud Knight, don't go for it. The one that I left there is a halberd that I don't want. So, but the soul I wanted, so that's why we went for that. Once you get here, step on your elevator. I use this time to pop the souls on the elevator. And just a quick thanks for watching, anybody who's watching the tutorial. I got your back. Hopefully you have a lot of success. I don't grab anything in there. I don't need anything in there. I don't want it. I just want to get over here. Now, like this. Been over this, but I will go over this again. See how, like, I'm standing here, I can rest at the bonfire, but I can't light it? Be careful. Get close. Hug it for warmth. Switch with the triangle, or whatever button you're using, or whatever key you have. Switch it, and then hit light torch. Do not mess this up. Very tricky. We have a lot more torch than we need. But here's the run. We're going to go through this swiftly. There's not much we'll be picking up. Watch out for this arrow guy. He is a menace. I try to pump fake him. Do whatever I can. Roll through. Try not to run out of stamina like I'm doing. Try to manage it, but I had to roll there. This is why we have the torch. This part gets tight, but watch what I do. Stick your face right here. Lock on. It'll fall down for you. Alright, so this is the switch you need to pull. You don't have to take that fall damage. You can roll down faster or smarter than that. Now, while you're waiting, watch out for this guy. These guys are persistent. They really do chase. Get on the boat. Go as fast as possible. Make your way to the flexile sentry. I get him to jump normally, if I can. And pull him back. And give him the jump again. You should be tripping in souls. But we still got more to do. We got a sinner to punish. I want to just go over summons. I use summons on certain bosses. You can, depending on your run, obviously, you can use summons or not. Depending on the boss, it can make it harder or easier. When summoning, it multiplies the boss. It gives a multiplier to the boss. So this is why we have the antiquated key. We're taking this way because we don't want to deal with the sentry boss, or whatever they're called, the sentinel boss. We don't want to deal with that. So we're going to take all this. Instead, I always eat the arrows and hold up the stamina because we're big boys and we got health and we'll be alright. Watch your back always, you know. He normally doesn't get to me that quick, but it's fine. Get this guy because he's annoying. And now you don't have to kill these people, you can run past all of them. Again, I just find conflict is easier with a +6 rapier right now. So I'm rolling through these guys. You can grab anything in there. There's a twin blade in there or whatever you want, but we're not focused on that. We're just trying to get through. So after you come off the lift and grab your item, you can open this slowly. I don't like rushing this part. You gotta be quick, but not too quick. You open this. You gotta stay ahead of these guys back there. You gotta watch out for this arrow. He'll shoot another one. Try to get this guy to throw a fireball. If he doesn't, that's kinda lame. Alright. Fine. You cut it really close there. Don't do it that sloppy, do it better. Now this is another reason we have the shield. Step forward on this thing. Lock onto him, try to keep him off of it. At least get him to roll off of it if he jumps down, you know. I have died on this elevator many a times. Be careful with that. I'm gonna try to summon her. Most times she doesn't make it, but we're gonna summon her. If you want to summon loot, if you want to make it through this area, this is the best way I found. Kind of stick to the right. Go left here. Let this guy kind of come up and chase you. Jump over where you're not slowed down. Run up here. This guy is a problem. I get rid of him. Grab your boy Loot, the guy that does not sell swords. Lucatiel, please don't block me. You silly lady. Open this. Watch out for all these guys. And run. Now, this is a 50-50. One of them might not make it. Because these guys explode. And I don't feel like fighting them on this tiny thing. So, if they kill one of my NPCs or fall off, not my problem. Feel free to send back any phantoms that don't make it. It makes the boss a little easier. Okay? Now buff and get ready for the boss. The good thing about Mr. Loot here, if you bring him, is he takes the aggro very, very well with his ring he's wearing. The bonus of having Lucatiel is she deals a lot of damage. The bonus of having Loot is he takes a lot of damage. So, if you want a more aggressive partner, make sure Lucatiel gets across. If you want a more aggro, tanky guy, you're definitely gonna want this guy because he will eat for much longer than your rapier needs. Stab him in the butt tactics. Pretty much how this works. Watch out for that move, because it reaches over the back. Also, you have a shorter lock-on range in this boss fight. There you go. Go through the big two scary doors. Grab your loot. And this is one of the bonfires you can interact with more than once. You can use this to get back to the Majula bonfire anytime. So if you get stuck in an area, just make it to the Lord Soul area and you'll be fine. But that will come with some problems if you have to run the entire area again. You're going to be very upset. But it's better than resetting. So if it says return to Farfire, you are okay to interact with it. With that being said, we're going back to Majula. Alright, I'm going to say this once. When you return to Majula, there should be pretty much one thing on your mind. Well. Right? Mentally prepare for the well. And inventorily prepare for the well. Meaning, cat ring. Absolute must right now, because we're going. This is when we go and do the rotten. So, talk to the cat here.
Not exactly the... well, oh yes. So, ooh, you smell wonderful.
Shut up. Flirting. Buy the cat ring. And then make sure to get 5 of these. We'll talk about that later. But make sure to get 5 of those. Put those on the back of your hotbar somewhere. So you don't forget that you have them. Because I'm just going to tell you to use them. I'll try to warn you. But buy those.
Satisfied?
You're going to need them. After you've handled the cat ring and the alluring skulls, second order of business is backup mace. You're going to need a backup mace for certain areas of the game. If you're going the way we're going. So with that, we're going to need to buy more Titanite shards from him. If you've been doing it our way, you should only need 4. But you want to reinforce this as far as you can. If you bought the extra one, you should be able to get this mace to +4. If not, +3 is totally fine. But +4 is obviously a little better. So
You have acquired the soul of an old one. That is more than most undead can say.
if you're following our build, again, we want minimum 30 vigor. This is my time to get my 20 endurance. That's super big. And then I'm pumping the rest of it into adaptability. You should have 97, 98 adaptability. Good thing is, you know, we're going to get 20 life gems on this next part for free. If we go the right way. This next area is pretty shitty, but it does have some items that help us further along. There will be times where I'm going to say, hey, you're going to need to save this many souls for this next portion. When that comes up, I will verbalize it. But this is the warning that pay attention. You know, don't skip too far ahead, because there's going to be times where I say, hey, you're going to need 10,000, 15,000 souls before you proceed. So don't spend all of them at the leveling up or buying them on life gems. So just keep that in mind, because that hasn't happened yet. But there's a couple sections approaching that are going to require a little bit more money if you want to get the most out of this. So stay safe, because we need these items. I don't feel as confident in this next area, so I'm going to buy as many life gems as I can get my hands on. We're going to get 20 of the little life gems for free, so I'm going to get the radiant ones instead, knowing that I got 24 in my back pocket already. We are going to go over to cat teching. If at any point I say, okay, I'm going to go cat tech, and I'll be back, this is what I'm going to do. This is a cat. It is an invincible cat. Say that my rapier only had a couple hits on it. You sit here.
What now?
You stab this cat. It damages your weapon. Now, part of the problem with a no bonfire run is you don't have a lot of ways to repair your stuff. So if you want to repair it, you just have to pay an absurd amount of souls back at the shop to fix it. After cat teching, just talk to your boy the blacksmith. He'll patch you up real good. Timothy, James Jr. Timothy, James Jr. Timothy, James Jr. Timothy, James Jr. Who that dude is Timothy? Who that dude? Who could it be? Who could it be? Little Timothy. It's Timothy. James Jr. Cause it's Timothy. I have 10,000 hours in FromSoft games. This is what it's reduced down to.